But I guess now what we have to do is move on to the DLCs. Because I'm pretty sure if we did this main quest, then it wouldn't let us do the DLCs until we finish the game. And I do actually want to, you know, do the DLC before we end the game, because then we'll have more points. And points mean prizes. So that's the plan. Can we scan in this system? I guess not. We might have already... oh no, I suppose not. A lot of these areas are 100% though, which is nice. I must have done this off camera because I don't remember doing this as a thing. 9%, that's not very good. 100% there. Yeah, so maybe I do a couple of the DLCs, and then before next time I can try and get the rest of these done, whichever ones aren't. Maybe. But for now, let's head back to the Citadel and get started with the DLC. And I'll probably start a new episode from here, I suppose. I'll try and remember to do that, because I like putting the episodes into, or the DLC into different different playlists. So, which one do we want to do first? I want to do the Citadel one last, because I think that's a meme. And that's a pretty casual one. So I guess what we will do is... we'll do the Leviathan one. I think this is the Leviathan one. Dr. Bryson. Sounds familiar. Apparently we've got squad skill points. Okay then. Alright, what's going on in here then?
Update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Did you gather the Leviathan data for us?
I was right. I knew it.
Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Is that necessary?
It's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Yeah, I suppose it's useful.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's clearly been indoctrinated.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Interesting.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Yeah, good
You
question.
tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
I
That
could
was
punch him,
you
I suppose.
shooting him.
Rip.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
I just saw you do it, though.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Yep.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
And he's dead.
Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is
Oh, he didn't say hack it out.
Message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Well then.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Oh.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Well, we can find him,
Let's
no
focus on
worries.
what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Oh, god damn it. This better not be a puzzle of memes.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Well, okay then. Well, that is not creepy at all. Jesus, man, that's like a husk head. Okay, let's never look at that thing again.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Well, okay then.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you
Wait a
may
minute.
examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
There was something there then. Where's it gone? Huh. Got a high velocity barrel. Sweet. Can we not get the Medigel? I guess not. I take it we can't leave that way, because I think that's just the exit. So we'll go through to the other end of the office. Or apartment, or wherever this place is. Alright, video log.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr.
decryption key's safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
I mean, just got it in his shirt pocket, mate.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Where's his dead body? Nah, did they get rid of it? Oh, we needed his body, man.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rip. Ruined. I suppose we have to go upstairs then, unless there's some more stuff here. Oh, there's a bunch of more stuff. Sweet.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Rip.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Rip.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
Well, okay then.
Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Okay. Oh, got some more meme there. What?
Meteorite
Got some
fragment,
rocks.
maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Okay, what about this scope then?
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Okay, I think we're getting somewhere then. The Thorian. Ah, the Thorian, yes. A life form discovered on Feros provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along the lines they could predict using the technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labour, or even as a man who would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that the Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Well then.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Like this.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Well then. I'm guessing there's an upstairs to this place. Is this something that we can look at? No. Doesn't look like we can go up there. Let's go upstairs, shall we? We might find something interesting. Oh, another picture.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Well, that's not obvious at all, is it?
Dr. Bryson,
Massive scrubs.
per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage.
Well then, there's bits of paper on here, but I'm guessing we don't have to mess about with that. I imagine we've got all the clues now then. And I think... Oh, hello. What's this?
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Why do they have a bit of a Reaper on here? No wonder he got indoctrinated, that random guy. You don't keep stuff like that in here, because you get wrecked. Alright, we need to remove the blackout crimes, because that didn't come up with anything. Element 0, I think that's worth.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
No, we're narrowing it down, man. Rachni activity.
No
Rip.
results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
I guess we don't need that one.
5 possible systems.
Alright, creature sightings.
3
What?
possibilities.
Okay. Do we need any more than this? Is there any more clues we can get? Because I feel like we should be able to just narrow this down, right? Unless this is something? No. Maybe we missed something. Let's just have another quick scan. And if we don't find anything, then I guess we'll just try and search for them 3 systems. And we'll get there eventually. Oh, I thought this was going to be something. That looks interesting. That looks like a Reaper to me. A bunch of skeletons there as well. Not creepy at all. Is there anything? Oh, is there anything outside? Maybe there's some memes outside. Oh, well, there is. It's just not the memes we're looking for. What about over here? Some boxes here. Nope. More boxes over there. Oh, we got another thing. Oh, well, I'm glad we came out here. Because we got some mods to mess about with. Man, that thing is just creepy. I guess that's it then. Guess that's all we can do. Well, let's get out of here then. We double checked the place and we couldn't find anything else, so let's just go to the Normandy, shall we? Hopefully it won't take too long for us to figure out which system we need to go to. And you never know, we might get lucky. We've got a 1 in 3 chance of finding the right system. But knowing my luck, it'll be the 3rd one. Alright, mass relay. Let's go. So it's either that, or... Where's the other one? Where's the 3rd one? There was 3, wasn't there? Maybe there's 2 in the same system. No, that can't be right, because... Oh, screw it. Let's just go here. Let's scan here. Hopefully we don't get detected and murdered by Reapers. Let's just make sure that we don't have to go to like another system in this area. Oh yeah, we do. I think we've got enough fuel though, so we should be good. Alright, and I guess we've got to scan this area, huh?
Signal confirmed.
Aha. Is this a meme? We'll just do this, it's a bit quicker, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, ruined.